Hello and welcome. Today I'll show you how to connect Telegraf to TDengine. Telegraf is a data collector that can collect time series data and store it to a TSDB such as TDengine or other popular TSDBs. Before you start, you'll need to install TDengine to your local machine. We have other videos explaining how to do that. You can check those out if you need to. After you've installed it, you need to start TDengine server first. So in a command prompt, I'll use Windows in this example, but you can use Linux or macOS as well. First we'll type taosd and run the TDengine server. When that's initialized, for Telegraf we also need taos adapter running. So I'll also start taos adapter. That's running too, and we can see that it's on port 6041. So after we have TDengine installed and running, and taos adapter running as well, we can install Telegraf to our system. And to do that, you can just follow the instructions on the official web page. That's at influxdata.com, and you can download Telegraf here and install it on your own system. After you do that, you'll need to edit the configuration file, and we have instructions on what you'll need to add to set it to send data to TDengine on our documentation webpage. This is under Telegraf Writing, under third-party tools, and if you scroll down to configuration steps, you can see an example of what a configuration for the HTTP output would look like. So we'll make a new configuration file for Telegraf by running this command. And this is just going to collect CPU and memory information from my local system and send it to somewhere. And we'll configure the file further in a text editor. And the easiest thing to do is just to search for outputs HTTP and copy in the information from our documentation. Make sure to remove the comment marker if necessary, and check whether InfluxDB is running by default, and comment out if necessary, unless you have an InfluxDB running that you also want to send data to. Now in the URL, in this case I am using localhost because I'm running TDengine locally. 6041 is the port that taos adapter is running on. And then for the database, I'll just leave the name Telegraf here. You'll also need to put in a username and password. You can set those up in TDengine. After you've configured this, just save it. And now you're ready to run Telegraf. And just type Telegraf. Now it's going to start sending data to TDengine. And we can see that either in Telegraf itself, or we can look in taos adapter and see that data is coming over. We can see the post request to the Telegraf database. And there's another one. And just for further confirmation, we can go into the TDengine CLI, taos, and show databases to see what we have. The Telegraf database has been created. We can use it and then show the tables within it to see that these are the tables created by Telegraf. These are the default names when it was collecting and sending data to TDengine. After you've configured Telegraf to send data to TDengine, you can also do things like configure a Grafana dashboard to display that information, and we'll show more about that in future videos. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. If you like more content like this, then like and subscribe, and see you next time.